If you're into BMX bikes, this video would be great for you, especially for beginners or even amateurs or even novice riders. If you're an expert, then you don't probably need to hear this. I consider myself an expert. I was riding at a professional level at a young age, and I'm not a professional rider really anymore. I'm not really on that level. I'm more like mid-grade. I'm more novice, semi-pro, or whatever you guess you could say now. But if you're gonna buy a bike, if you're into BMX bikes and you want to buy a bike, there's basically three options that you have. You can buy a complete bike that's already completely built for you. It's going to have a lot of cheaper parts, and it's going to be, depending on how much money you spend, $500 is about is where you want to aim for. You're going to get a decent bike that probably weighs about, depending on what. I'll talk about my daughter right now. She's riding a miniature bike right now, a mini. It's a 17.5 inch top tube. And I'm planning on spending about $500 on this bike. It's going to weigh roughly about 15 pounds. 15 pounds this bike's going to weigh. That's a good goal. I have a professional quality bike, a Chase, that I built custom, and it's a Pro XXL, and it weighs 16.5 pounds, 16.5. It's got a 22-inch top tube, basically. It's 21.75. But that's a custom bike that I built. It took me a year to build, to earn the money to build that bike. It cost me over $3,000 to build that bike. That's an Olympic grade bike. It's really nice. I like it a lot. It gets me around the track pretty fast, pretty easy. It's the dream bike I always wanted, and that's I attribute that to just working hard and always having goals. And that was a goal that I always wanted for myself. It was like the Porsche of bicycles. It really is. It's all the right dimensions, all the right components, all the right parts that I chose personally. Now for my daughter, for her miniature bike that I'm going to be buying for her in the next couple days, I'm going to actually go with the complete bike that's already built. And I just can't afford to spend $2 or $3 grand on a bike right now. She's going to outgrow it in probably 6 months anyways. So I'm going to probably go with the Redline Pro line. That's the bike that I'm liking right now. It's a 2018 model, and it's about $479, not including tax. And then I'm going to modify it. The third type of bike you can buy is called a hybrid. I've come up with this. A hybrid is when you buy a complete bike that's already built, and then you modify that bike, and you take off the chain, or you take off the forks, and you modify it with lighter chains, lighter forks, lighter pedals, simple stuff. It'll cost you a couple extra $100, and I could probably get that bike down. It's about 15 pounds the way it's going to come to me, 15.4 ounces. I'm going to get it down to in the 13-pound range for under $1,000 complete. But yeah, I got to buy the bike first. That's $500. I'm going to buy a chain. It's $60. I'm going to buy new pedals. It's $80. And then I might buy new forks for it, depending. I'm going to buy a new seat post and seat combo. That's going to be it's going to save me about probably 10 ounces. So I'm going to get it down in that 13-pound range. If you buy a complete bike from Bombshell Avent, Bombshell/Avent, they sell completes that weigh less than 10 pounds, and they run over $2 grand or 1,600 or something, like some crazy number. And they're 10-pound bicycles. They're great bicycles. But I think if you could spend less than $1,000 for a bike that weighs 13 pounds, I think that's a good deal. I think that's a good idea. So I can't go with the custom. I'm not going to stick with just a complete. I'm actually going to get a complete, a really nice complete, the best for the price, for the weight, for $500, and then I'm going to modify it and make it a hybrid. And she's going to have a hybrid miniature bicycle, mini. And it's going to be a Redline mini hybrid, and it's going to be really nice for her. And she should be able to get around the track a little bit easier. And if she does start competing, when that starts happening, she should have an easy way to get in the first place positions. She should have a it's almost like cheating, she should have a way to get ahead of her competitors. I've already been to that track so many times. I can already see what the kids are riding. Most of the kids are riding PK Rippers, minis, and juniors, and those bikes they're nice bikes. They're complete bikes. I don't like the fact that they're polished. My kid doesn't want a polished bike. She wants a baby blue, like sky blue bike. So yeah, everybody's riding 15-pound bikes. She's gonna be riding a 13-pound bike. It's naturally just gonna give her the advantage, because she's not gonna have to work as hard to get that bike up to speed or get it over the hills. So, you know, I'm all about competition, and I have priorities and goals in life, and I would like to pay off some credit cards, and I plan on doing that, and I'm working on that right now. But right now, my daughter is almost 7 years old. She's 3 feet 8 inches tall, and I'm going to get her on a miniature, and that's exactly where she should be on. She should be on a miniature. I put her on a micro the other day, and she's almost overpowering the thing, too tall for it. But she's perfect right now for a miniature bike, and it's going to be awesome to see her out there riding. And I know I'm going to see her out there riding because I'm going to be riding right next to her, right behind her, right in front of her the whole time, coaching her, teaching her what to do, and helping her not wreck when she gets those tough spots. And it's nice to have somebody coaching you and helping you out in those tough spots in life. I wish I would have had that when I was a kid, but anyways, my dad was always there for me. He was just there in different ways. So, take care, guys. I hope this helps you if you're on your BMX journey like my daughter is. I'm always on a BMX journey. Every day I ask my daughter, you want to go ride bikes? Let's go ride bikes. Every freaking day. Never fails. Every single day I want to do that. And I had to wait so long to get her on a pedal bike. She didn't even learn how to pedal a bike until about a year ago. She was always on balance bikes. I never put her on training wheels. Hell no. I had her on a balance bike, and then I had her. It was 12 inches, and then I put her on a pro street BMX bike from United, and that was a 16-inch bike, 16-inch bike, yeah. And now I'm going to have her on a 17.5-inch bike. And when I'm talking about those inches, I'm talking about top tube length. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, get back to me, and we'll talk about it. But if you're a new parent and you're trying to get your little guy, your little girl into BMX, I have all the knowledge on that, so let me know. But good luck. BMX is the funnest sport in the world, and I hope every kid gets a chance to enjoy it. Take care, guys. Peace.